Get the free test and know your number.
Know your number, love your child, make your date.
In Detroit, 1 in 6 babies is born premature, but a local nonprofit is working to change all of that and make sure all women in Detroit have easy access to prenatal care and coverage. And Make Your Date Detroit is getting ready for a special event next weekend. Here to tell us about it all is Dr. Sonia Hassan, the director of Make Your Date Detroit. Thank you so much for coming in this morning.
Thank you. Thank you for
this is
having me.
such an important thing that you guys are addressing. When you hear that statistic, 1 in 6 in Detroit, that's a lot. How does that compare with the national average?
It is higher than the national average. And if you could imagine, every minute about 250 babies are born preterm.
Wow.
And so we are really have a high rate in Detroit, and we want to combat that.
And the effects of that?
The effects of it are significant. So preterm babies have a higher risk of health complications for a lifetime. They often need a machine to breathe, they need a tube to eat. They often have difficulty walking. It's a leading cause of cerebral palsy. It is also the leading cause of infant mortality. And so 1/3 of babies born preterm will actually not make it. If they do make it, they have a higher risk of school difficulties, like in spelling, reading, and math. So it is a long time problem for the baby, but also for the family as well.
And that's why what you do with Make Your Date Detroit is so important. How did this all come about?
So it came about with the idea, we do a lot of research at Wayne State University, Detroit Medical Center, the Perinatology Research Branch, in which we look into interventions to prevent preterm birth. The mayor was the CEO of the DMC at the time, and was aware of some of the research we did, and really asked us to create this plan to reduce preterm birth as part of his transition team in the beginning of his first term. So the idea was to get these evidence-based strategies to the women. So you can do a lot of research and have great things, but if they don't get to the woman, it is not going to make an effect.
But you've been making an impact. In the time that you've done this, tell us when it started and how many people you feel like you've been able to reach and make a difference with.
So we started May 2014, and to now we've reached about 5,000 women, over 5,000 women. We have some preliminary evidence that shows it may reduce preterm birth already, so we are excited by that. And so we really continue to want to grid in more women as we go along.
That's incredible. And if people are at home watching, if they're pregnant, planning to become, they may be wondering, do I have to be insured in order to get assistance?
So no, we actually will help with getting insurance, getting you into the insurance plan, getting you into a doctor quickly, within a week, because people are often waiting for that to come through, but we can help to move that along. And then also if they have a doctor, we welcome them as well. So either patient or all patients are welcome.
And what kinds of things have you heard from the women, from the mothers who've been able to get help from you and to know that people out there care about what happens to their child?
Well, we've heard a lot of positive things. We have we've talked to many of them, and they really love the idea of having, first of all, being watched very closely, especially if they've had a preterm birth in the past. They're very much afraid of the next one. And then getting the best care possible. And then also the support they feel. They feel support among the providers, but also they meet women in those groups, and they make lifelong, friendships. So. And
you have a special event coming up next weekend. Tell us about this.
Yes, we do. We have our 3rd annual Stand Up for Make Your Date. So it is a celebration of thanks to our supporters, but also to raise awareness and to raise money for this important cause. We will have Louis Anderson will be our feature.
Giving you some laughs.
Yes, he's a 3-time Emmy winner, so that's great. We have, of course, we're lucky to have Mayor Duggan as our honorary chair.
That's right, and our own Carolyn Clifford is going to be there as well.
Yes, it should be a fun time.
And so where can people get tickets?
So you can go to makeyourdate.org or call us at 313-577-1000.
And how much do tickets cost? And this really, again, goes directly to you guys to allow you to do the work that you do.
Yes, the tickets are $250 per ticket. They go to our program directly to increase education, access to patients, all of the things that they need as they go along in pregnancy.
Saturday, May 13th at 6 o'clock at the Fillmore. Thank you for all the work that you're doing to help the community.
For you.
Wonderful. MakeYourDate.org. I will put it on right now. Thank you for everything that you're doing for the community. We'll be right back.